can be. Just taking a minute to come to my seat. I invite you to take a minute to come to your seat. I also had a wonderful talk with somebody that is, who I consider a friend and who has been part of my online adventures since March of this year, 111, and really offered me some lovely feedback. And I think it's really important that we can offer people that we care about, that are in business, that are trying to do the work, to how to come forward in a way that works for them. That's how the membership started in the first place, was because of the 111 episodes. And then the feedback from was that they missed sitting with me in those 111 episodes with regards to that was great value for them. So I think we'll concentrate more so on that. I might pop in the odd did you know with regards to how meditation benefits you. But more importantly, I think we should get to the crux of it, so that you have full value of your time that you spend here and the value that you take away while you're here. So to go into the grounding and centering and aligning so that you have more of a connectedness with it, that you can fully grasp all three of those aspects of it and experience all three of those aspects from it. So grounding is what we do when we ground into the earth, and invite you to just imagine the central crystalline core of the earth. It's a powerhouse of energy. And that is the energy that we tap into. It's called the Schumann resonance. It's about 7 to 25 hertz. And those are healing hertz. Those are the hertz that we want to connect with every single day, not only for creating the container of safety within yourself. The body's not safe. This subconscious mind is going to be going off like crazy in a way to really ensure that you are safe, because our bodies operate on homeostasis, which is balance and survival. So I encourage you to really take the time to ground into the earth. And when we do that, we bring in the 5 sensories, because the sensories allow us to know that we're not disassociated. And there's so many things that are going on in the world, that with the newspapers, with the news, with everything that we see on social media, that can take us into that associated place. That's not entirely wrong. That's just simply a strategy for the body to say, whew, I can't handle this information load, this powerful message that's coming to me, good or bad, because it doesn't perhaps, it causes a stressor on the body, and we just disassociate it from it. And then we come into a centering place. So let's step back and go right into the grounding. So imagine this fine line coming out of your feet or out of the bottom of your perineum, where if you're sitting. And if you're sitting on a chair, or if you're sitting on a floor, or if you're and your feet are crossed, then just imagine it coming through the perineum. If you're sitting in a chair, allow you to feel your feet on the floor. Just as you would your perineum, you're going to feel those 2 sit bones, and it's going to be like, you're going to just really land into it. And when you have your feet on the floor, you're going to imagine this is your foot. You're going to bring these 4 points to the floor. Because we can't go into meditation unless we have grounded and centered and aligned in my experience. So it's something that I do often before I even get to my cushion, because I wake up well earlier than 8 a.m. So that I can get part of my day done, and then I come into sitting on my cushion into my meditation. So imagine those sit bones, imagine those feet, imagine them going, piercing right through the earth's crust, down into the rock and the slate, and turn on your sensories. That's your sight, your hearing, your smell, your taste, your sense, your feeling. And I include your knowing in that. So just know that you are dropping into the earth. You go through this molten liquid area down into the central core of the earth. Wrap your etheric feet or tree roots. If you have tree roots coming out of your feet, wrap that around the central core of the earth. And now draw that up with your breath. As you bring your breath into your lower abdomen, you can feel that it carries with it that dropping sensation. And when you now breathe in and breathe out, you can just draw it up like you're drawing up like a straw of energy, and it's often depicted as red. And the frequency of red, most colors, all colors come with a frequency. Everything has a frequency. So that's the frequency of Mother Earth. It's often seen as red. What do you see? What do you taste? I often get a mineral taste in my mouth or a dry, earthy taste in my mouth when I'm grounding. Now draw that up, up, up into your feet and into your legs so that it comes in through the full body. Feel that red, beautiful energy coming up into your pelvis and your hips, washing over these massive joints, coming into the lower abdomen, up into your heart area. Feeling that expansiveness as it comes up over your shoulders. You can do a little roll back of your shoulders, down your arms to your fingertips. And bring it up in through the throat, bathe the throat area, your vocal cords, so you can speak with this safety, so you can speak with this beautiful, grounded Mother Earth energy. You might even feel that your voice is a few octaves lower, and breathe it up into the face and the eyes and the top of the forehead. Allow the forehead to soften and allow it to wash over the back of the head. Down, if you want, out the Sahasrara, down over the exterior, the outside of the body, over the skin. And just simply coming into a centering. Allow yourself to center. Just a little rock wherever you might be. And you might want to move your head a little bit, but not too much. And then into that centering point. You can almost feel like it's a locked in stillness place. Sometimes you get a little click. Now I'm going to ask you to create a fine line, that fine line that you came from the center core of the earth up through the perineum, which is your sit bones, the middle of this is your bum. It's the middle is the perineum. The sit bones would sort of be the place of the palm if you were sitting. Allow that to come up through the spine. That's your central channel. And up through the head, out the Sahasrara, connecting a fine line with divine creator source energy, guru, sage, higher consciousness, divine consciousness, angels, archangels. Call it the place of many names. You pick what that is for you today. You're the boss. And allow that permission to receive this beautiful, I'm going to use the word divine creator source energy, to come down this superhighway that you've just created. Feel that connection straight through the solar system, through the Milky Way, into the cosmos. Do not get distracted. Straight line. Set a boundary that you're only working with what loves you unconditionally. Always, it's so important to have boundaries in all areas of our lives. I believe that it allows me to love you more if I have a boundary in place, so that you know how to show up and I know that I've communicated the way that I wish for people to show up in my life. So bring that Mother Earth, or the divine consciousness energy down the fine line, and it's often seen as golden white light. And just allow that to come in and bathe into your head, your eyes, your cheekbones, your jaw. Soften your tongue and prepare it for going into meditation so that it's more relaxed. It's not tense. Into the throat, bathe your throat so that you can speak with love, and into your heart so you can act and feel that love, that self-love and love for others and the earth. Allow your shoulders to be bathed in it so that they can fall 3 inches down your arms to your fingertips. Breathe that into your lower abdomen. And same thing into the pelvis and your hips, your thighs. Allow your knees to be bathed with this golden white light energy in your calves and your feet. And I to take a nice deep breath to your lower abdomen, and with an open mouth have an exhale with sound as you feel these 2 energies in your body, and notice them. What do you feel? Lock in that sensation and know that it's always here for you. Just simply by connecting, just by connecting with intention, to connect with these two energies. It's a great place to sit and journal, even without meditation, just to sit in this space of knowingness, where we are fully present. We set an intention and resolve as we get ready to go into meditation. What do you want to show up today in meditation? Do you have a question? Have you written it down in your journal? Have you written down do you have any curiosities of what happened yesterday in your day that you're bringing into today with questions? Or some hesitation, or is anything causing you stress that you would like to ask for guidance with? I like to set a resolve when I go in, and obviously I either write it down or I bring it to my mind's eye, and it might just be as simple as just allow me to have the highest, the most peaceful and joyful, relaxing, fulfilling, nurturing, most delicious meditation today. May I connect with the other intelligences in a way that offer me guidance and support to help me to know thy will. Help me to calm my will and step into thy will. I can calm those egoic thoughts. Allow me to purify those thoughts. If you really wanted to wash away a thought or really try to change a pattern of thinking with regards to a situation or a person, whatever that might be, it would be how can I make a resolve or simply a goal or intention to offer kindness back to that person? Or how can I offer to be a part of that community of that situation where I can bring it into the best for humanity, looking at how you can take that to more of a service place of action. All right, so let's grab whatever you need right now to get ready for meditation, and we'll go into that. I love my blanket. It's winter here. We've got a beautiful West Coast socked in day just with fog. And I find that the fog, when it gets socked in like this, is like a blanket in itself. It's like a little container that helps me actually to go into more of it's almost like Mercury retrograde, where I go internally to excavate what's going on, and it's like going into a planning stage for me of looking at the options of what might be available in this moment in time. All right, so let's see what crystals I'll use today. As usual, I'm going back to my Auralite, which is my beautiful rock from, it's a Canadian rock. You can see it, how much color it sort of got. There we go. That's the best I can do for now. And I'm going to bring out the Danburite again. Actually, what do I have? I'm just going to, these are a lot of the crystals that I work with my clients. So they sit in a pool of sea salt, dry sea salt, because it helps to cleanse them. I'm going to work with my Labradorite today. I actually put on my grandma's Labradorite earrings that I have. And I'm going to work with the Labradorite today. The Labradorite is named after a major discovery of the rock in Labrador. And it's found in volcano deposits. It's often used in jewelry. And this stone can be used to assist in accessing the subconscious. It banishes fears and insecurities and strengthens faith in the self and trust in the universe. That's labradorite. So set a resolve for yourself, what you'd like to resolve while you're in meditation right now. And let's begin. We'll do 5 rounds on the mala. I'll let you know when we pass through each round. So re-engage with the grounding. Feel your sit bones wherever you're sitting. Feel your feet on the floor. Come back to that centering place. Allow that alignment to head from the bottom of the perineum through your central channel of your spine, up your head into the cosmos, through the solar system, past the Milky Way and into the cosmos. You can move your head a little bit. You might feel a little click as you lock into your alignment. I'm not going to use any mudra today because I have this beautiful rock, so I'm just going to put my 2 hands underneath each other, and I'm going to connect my thumbs, and I'm going to hold this rock in crystal rock in my hands. Oh, and I'm going to put the aura light on my head for my posture. All right. You may bring in the mantra Soham if you wish. Simply inhale on the So, exhale on the Hum. I bring my hand to my lower abdomen that's holding my crystal so that I remind my body that that is where I'm breathing to. We're brain training, and we're in many different ways, creating the habit which eventually becomes the lifestyle. I believe that it gets to the point where the body brings you back to meditation instead of you bringing your body and mind, spirit into the meditation. That your body and mind and spirit will bring you into the meditation as we create this experience regularly. Inhaling So, exhaling Hum. It's a beautiful Sanskrit mantra that carries thousands of years of frequency with it. One smooth breath. And no pause, no jerks, no noise. You might want to check to see if you're holding tension in your tongue. That's one. And curl your sides of your lips up a little bit. See what you notice when you do that. If any thoughts come up, the objective is not to engage with them. Just allow them to be, you can put them in a bubble and allow them to float up into the ethers, or put them on a train and let them pass by. That's two. You can check in if you're leaning forward a little bit or to the side. That could be the body experiencing some restlessness, ready to start and get on with the day. Just allow yourself to recenter, gently rock back and forth and find your center again. That's three. Thank you, Guru, thank you. I invite you to come and sit just in your heart right now. If you're already there, you might want to try sitting behind the forehead. If you're behind the forehead, I invite you to come and sit in your heart. Allow yourself to breathe into your heart area gently. And breathe out from your heart. See if you can breathe out from the back of your heart. That's four. And if you can, breathe in something that you really love into your heart. That's the one that you really love into your heart. Or just the fact that you love the fact that you're taking this time for you right now. Allow that to expand. Expand into your body. Expand into the room that you're in. To your city. To your province or your state. That's 5. Let's just do one round of Bliss Be Me if that works for you, or you can stick with your mantra that you're working with, or just stick with your heart as you expand your heart area. Curl your lips up a little. I'm also an ambassador of heart math, and I really love their heart, breath, resonance, coherence methods. This is one of them where they just simply breathe into your body and the heart, expand it out to your country, the world, the universe. Just take a minute and sense this vertical line that you've created. You've created this pathway of energy down from the central core of the earth, up through the body, out through the top of the head, to the cosmos. And you've allowed your individual field to expand, which is called the biofield, to strengthen, sitting in a place of safety, security, groundedness, centered into your heart, and aligned with your higher self, divine consciousness, God, creator, source energy, angels, archangels. Take a moment to notice what you experience in your body. Are some parts of it heavy, some parts of it light? Do you notice any tension? And if so, just bring some breath to that area. What do you notice as being the strongest point of your body right now, today, here, in this present moment? And what part of the area is not so strong? You might just get a simple message. You might just get a simple knowingness, or you might actually feel it, sense it. You might be able to even see it in your body. Honor that part of you today. Lean into your strengths and allow the parts of you to be weak, that are weak. Bathe it with that strength area. Offer it up some support. This is the balance in which we encourage myself and others to really get this inner intelligence and work with it. Bring your hands together and do the palming. Create some friction and some heat between your hands. You're welcome to cup that over your eyes. And gently open your eyes into your hands and allow your eyes to bathe in the warmth that you've created with your palms. How was that for you today? I'm just going to take the card out so we have some beautiful guidance and direction from the Mother and Sri Aurobindo, these beautiful cards. As I do this, did you know that workout and physical exercise may not be enough for your ideal fitness? That meditation is actually part of your physical fitness. The psychologists agree that the primary goal of fitness is to get the mind and body functioning equally well. And that's where I invite you into the monthly membership, where that is our focus, is to bring the mind and the body and the spirit into homeostasis as we look at the physical, emotional, mental, and relational, spiritual aspects of you. And we stay on top of it. We work together, collaborate together, we give each other insights. Every month, new content, affirmations, meditations. Founding member pricing right now at blissbee.me. The link is in the bio on Instagram and in the description for YouTube. Do you want to share with us today, beautiful cards? There we go. Devotion. Make a devotion to yourself. This is no dress rehearsal. This is so important. It's so important that to create this for you. When we come into meditation and we come in to do the work, we clear these limiting beliefs and these thoughts of all this pre-programming. So devotion, modest and fragrant, it gives itself without seeking for anything in return. A devotion that keeps concentrated and silent in the depths of the heart, but manifests in acts of service and obedience, is more powerful, more true, more divine than any shouting and weeping devotion. A devotion that keeps concentrated and silent in the depths of the heart, but manifests in acts of service and obedience. Obedience to you. I would almost take that to the point where that's part of my boundaries as well. Is I have 3 boundaries that I sort of set into action when with my children. We sat together and we created family boundaries, so to speak. And it's like a triangle. With the bottom part is the foundation of it's basically to be the foundation of love, of creating a loving foundation for life, which includes love and support. So, and it's non-harming. So do no harm and love and support. So we offer that out in our lives as we walk through this life, and we have that boundary, and that is what is required to be in our lives is to do no harm. And I don't think that's too much to ask, and offer love and support. And then we broke down what love is to each of us and what support is to each of us. And we recognized different areas of harm and how we may not even realize what. When we broke down do no harm, so what does that mean? What does that mean to you? So if you don't have any real boundaries in place, and you find that those are boundaries that you would be excited to live with, or you feel that that's good grounding, and centering and aligning to what is true for you, you're welcome to take those on. As we get ready to take pen to paper and write on, if you choose, the jumping off point would be devotion. Modest and fragrant. I'd even go as far to say it's delicious. It gives itself without seeking for anything in return. It sounds like a beautiful simplicity. With that, I'd like to say that I love you. Thank you for being here with me today.